June 15th. The dark is getting to me. I know that it's a rational fear based on our primal survival instincts, but it doesn't make it any easier. Thankfully, it has not affected my productivity until today. Now, for the first time, I'm really glad we had to do those anxiety sims during our internships. It made it easier to cope and push through. But today, I had to take double the prescribed dose of the benzodiazepines and hyperventilate to calm down. I don't think the crew noticed that I was feeling off. In fact, I'm pretty sure Brock was hitting on me. Honestly, that kind of helped me stay focused, and it was welcome with my near panic attack. He is kind of cute. I think I'll lead him on and hopefully gain some efficiency out of him, but not enough to make him distracted. Well, during operation hours, at least. End of audio log 14.
Yo. What's going on, you guys? This is Brandon.
And this is Blake.
And this is the Sticky Buttons podcast. And we're coming at you with a really, really special episode today.
Episode number 43. We're going to be talking about some Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, part 2. So we talked about it a little bit, kind of our first impressions of the game, and now we're jumping into it again after we've played some more, and this is really kind of the meat of it. Pretty much the middle part of the game, and from the beginning to pretty much the end of the middle, and basically the big meaty part of it.
Yep. Did you get to battle Team Galactic yet at their headquarters?
I have done it at their headquarters. Is that what you have to do? Okay, so really quick, where I'm at, I've just beat the gym number 6. So I just beat Byron at Canalave City, which is the steel gym. And after I did that, I went and I battled Team Galactic on, is it Iron Island? And I got my Raichu, or not Raichu, is it right?
Riolu.
Yeah, Riolu egg. And then I went back to the library and kind of started that. I don't know, it's kind of like pushes you into the end game, like that kind of sequence where you have to like go and investigate the 3 lakes. And
were you able to investigate them?
I haven't made it to the last one yet. I did 2 out of the 3. Oh man, it's heartbreaking. Like the first one you get to, there's like all the, man, should we get into this right now or should we talk about like everything before this?
Yeah, let's talk about everything before this.
We'll circle back to the lakes, man. We'll circle back.
The reason I asked was I wanted to know if you got to battle Team Galactic in Hearthstone City in their headquarters yet. If that's in, because we plan to talk from badges 2 through 6, but I'm just wondering if that's in badges.
Is that something that you can do? Or I mean, there's a lot that you can do. And wait, okay. So I'm
if you're not familiar with it, then
I don't think I've done it, but I did it in the early game. Like I went to their headquarters in the early game. But I think that like it prompts you to do that because you go with Dawn if you play as a guy. Or is it
when you first visit Hearthstone City, right?
I gotta pull it up. I'm gonna pull up the map. I think so. I think because Hearthstone's where you have
that shopping center. Love that mall.
Yeah.
I've gotten so many quick balls there. Quick balls are lifesavers in this game. Definitely stock up on some quick balls and some timer balls.
Yeah, I've definitely gone there. I've definitely gone in the store, but I don't think I'll tell you what I think it is. You have to battle them outside of their department store to get Dawn's Pokedex back. That happens like right in the beginning, the first time you get to Hearthstone. And then I think you have to get a key and go back there. So I have not gotten the key and gone back. So I have not gone into their building yet. So I have not done that yet. But I think you're right. I think you can do that before you get the 7th gym. Or maybe you have to do that before you get the 7th gym. But that kind of like, I don't know, that kind of pushes you into the end game. So if you're playing along with us, that's about where we're at. So I guess you're a little bit past that then.
Yeah.
Okay. And I haven't quite made it there yet. So I guess that's where we're at. So I think we're just going to talk about where we left off and kind of go from there. But before we do, I want to talk to you about something, Brandon. Have you ran into any bugs while playing this?
I haven't run into any bugs, thankfully.
Oh man, dude. So if you've been following like the community online, like there's a lot of toxicity and a lot of people are saying like the game's broken and there's like a ton of bugs. And me and Brandon, we didn't really bring it up in the first one because not to say that they were baseless, but we were kind of like, we haven't run into any And I guess that we didn't want to exaggerate it because, I mean, there's a lot to this game, a lot to love. And I think a lot that a lot of people are going to like. So we don't want to discourage anyone from picking this up. But I totally did run into some bugs. And basically, I mean, I'll just cut to the end of it. It didn't really bother me too much. Basically, all I had to do was just reload my previous save, and I was fine to keep going. I mean, I only lost like a couple minutes each time. But basically what happened to me was I would be in a battle, and I would hit to do the fight, and it would just freeze. And I kind of was just like, you know what? I'm just going to leave it here, see what happens, see if it really is a bug. And literally, like, after like 2 minutes, it hit fight, but I had I guess mashed the A button a couple of times, and it like hit fight, picked the move, and like attacked. And it like all kind of did that all at once, even though I'd hit like A like 3 times like in a previous minute. So it's kind of crazy. It was kind of weird. I also had like the same thing happen, but when I was planting berries, it's like it like kind of froze, and I was like trying to pick a berry, and basically it like froze for like 2 minutes, and it picked the berry and then planted the berry that was like highlighted in my bag because like I had hit it like 2 or 3 times. So it was just kind of weird. Like it was kind of just like a lag. Kind of got frozen, and then it like picked it back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I guess the only time that it kind of sucked is that the other ones I didn't have to restart my game, but this happened to me one time where one of my Pokemon got a new level and they were also learning a new move. And basically I'd like button mashed, and this was kind of like when I was still figuring out like what this bug did. And it had like deleted the move that I wanted to keep because like it like froze, and it was like, and I just like hit the button a couple times, and like it ended up deleting the first move of the Pokemon with the one that it was going to learn. So it ended up that I was going to do that anyways. So it didn't matter, but I did reload my save because I was like, I didn't even get the chance to see what it was. So I like reloaded that save. So I guess moral of the story, also something else, those things have been patched since since I experienced those. So definitely like the game is still worth checking out. You might run into a bug or two, but it does seem that they are patching them, even though they are not announcing that they're patching it, which is kind of weird. And I kind of wanted to bring light on that a little bit because Brandon, it's weird. With most games, like when they do a patch, like with the multiplayer games, they'll like announce it and you'll know what it's going to be. Like if Warzone is doing an update, you'll know that they're going to have like however many skins, you know, or like they're going to like patch a gun or two, you know, or like buff a character in Smash. But Nintendo, they're keeping this as like on the DL as possible. And I found the page on their website, and it was not easy to find, not easy to get to. So basically, the game came out on November 19th, and prior to its release, on November 17th and on November 11th, they had 2 patches. So I guess since then, there was a patch on December 1st, which was version 1.1.2. And that says it fixes some issues that would prevent the game from progressing under certain circumstances. Some issues have also been fixed for more pleasant gameplay, which doesn't really say too much. But basically, there were people that were getting like stuck in like one spot on the gym floor. Like if they hit like one tile, it would like break the game, and they wouldn't be able to progress forward. And then the one that they did on December 20th, they say fixes some issues for more pleasant gameplay. So those are kind of the bugs that I ran into, which it's just interesting because I feel like I don't know, games have come a long way since like the Game Boy cartridges, you know, but there were no updates for like the Game Boy games. So people have this expectation that the game's going to be perfect when it ships, but that's just not the world we live in today. And I think it's only going to get better with time. So that shouldn't prevent anyone from buying it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that you're, experiencing some bugs, Blake. I didn't have any at all, and fingers crossed. I hope I don't have any more. But I did see in some of the subreddits for the BDSP that a lot of people were experiencing them, and some people were saying, well, it's kind of conspiring that it's because they didn't really focus too much on this game because they're kind of focusing a little more on Legends Arceus.
Man, I don't know if I agree with that personally. I mean, I think they did so much to this game. I mean, there's so much that I love about it that they changed that. I mean, maybe we can speak a little bit more to that, but were you going to say anything on that?
No, it could also just be something to do with COVID.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of, we've talked about this before, I mean, we were kind of a little bit ignorant on how games were made, and then we did some research on that, and we have an episode where we kind of go over a lot of those things you can check out. And I think it's like Blood, Sweat, and Pixels. But I mean, after like doing that research, like it's just like there's so many factors, and like I don't know, I'm not really disappointed. I mean, I definitely think like I can see why people would be upset, but I mean, just take it with a level head. Like it's a video game. It's not that deep at the end of the day. But one thing I will say that something that helped me, if in case you were like still worried about these bugs, you can turn off the autosave and you turn it on to like manual save. That's what I do for all my Pokemon games. And just like having that manual save, like you can just, exactly where you saved. You can do it anywhere pretty much. That's what I did to kind of get around my bugs.
Yeah, and manual save is really helpful, especially when you're trying to catch legendaries or really special Pokemon, because you can save right before, and if things don't go your way, you can just restart.
And it's not something that I ever really would have said.
Yeah.
But I mean, the default is not manual save anymore. Like the default is autosave. So, I mean, gosh, I can only imagine like if you got caught into one of these bugs, like that you might like very literally have to restart your game if you're caught in like a manual save like loop, So
that's tough.
Yeah. So I hope that didn't happen to any of our listeners, and I hope it didn't happen to you. But hey, look, you can switch to the manual save, and that should definitely help you out with navigating these kind of things. On to bigger and better things, man. Dude, I'd love to hear kind of what are your overall thoughts since playing like the big chunk of the game. How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling really nostalgic about it. I feel every time I play it, I feel like I'm, traveling back in time to when I first experienced Pokemon Pro. And of course, I went ahead and playing through Pokemon Shining Pro this time. And man, it's just so similar, but the quality of life improvements make the game that much more pleasant and enjoyable. The fact that I can, go to my boxes, from anywhere has been super helpful. And as far as completing the Pokedex, I did tell Blake that I was going to try to complete the Pokedex, and I'm still on that journey. I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah, it's tough, man. How far are you?
I'm at 143 last I checked.
Damn, that's really good, man. I think isn't there only like 150 in this?
In just the like excluding the national decks, there's only 150, and then once you get the national decks, I think it's about 400.
It's still pretty good, man. I mean, you're doing well on your way. Wait, do you get the completion for being at the 150, or do you need the 400?
You need the 400.
Oh, damn. Well, I thought you. Well, I mean, you're still close, man.
I gotta beat Cynthia. That's first.
Yeah. Are you struggling with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that, man. I've actually, one thing that I've noticed that, a lot of people have been asking for it, and I personally, like, I was kind of indifferent about it, but now that it's here, I'm so happy that, like, this game's a little bit harder. This game is harder than I remember it being, even with the XP share. And, like, I actually, maybe we'll talk about it in a minute, but I had a gym that I really struggled with, and, man, it was actually, let's talk about it right now, because it's gym number 3. We kind of talked a little bit about gym number 2 the last time in Eterna City. That's the grass gym.
The grass type gym.
Yeah, the next gym is the fighting gym. And the last...
That's the 3rd gym.
Mm-hmm, yep, in Veilstone City. And the last Pokemon they have is a Lucario.
Oof, that's a fighting steel type.
I mean, everybody loves Lucario. I love Lucario. I had a Lucario on my team. I played Sword, and man, I think I'm definitely going to train mine up. I just got the egg, but oh man, I really struggled with that one. And you know me, man, I love psychic types. So I even had the super effective, advantage. And it's something that like, it's like a mechanic that they have in this Pokemon game that like really kind of came out of nowhere. And I just wonder if you've had any experiences with this. I think I don't really know what to call it. I'm going to call it like the friendship mechanic. And it's kind of like when you're in battle, like it'll be like the Pokemon will avoid the move via your shout, and you'll see like hearts pop up over its head, or it'll be like this Pokemon landed a critical hit because it wanted to be praised by you.
It saved my life so many times.
Yeah.
Especially when you have like a status condition, it just, gets rid of it. Or when you're about to get knocked out, it braces itself and holds on to 1 HP.
Yeah.
It's really helpful.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I think it's so cool, man. I really hope this mechanic goes forward, just because it's something that you have to kind of work towards. Like, you have to be good friends with the Pokemon in order to get these benefits, which like the friendship has always kind of mattered for like ribbons and stuff like that before. But like, this is like pretty tangible. Like, I was in a gym and my Pokemon held on for 3 hits that would have like KO'd it against this Lucario. And I mean, I had other Pokemon on my team, but I didn't need to use them because, I mean, the Pokemon held on literally for like 3 hits that would have fainted a normal Pokemon. They held on because we had the max friendship level. And I was like, that just made the gym like that much easier. Like, I was like, I'm going to have to like let this Pokemon die just so I can revive it. And then I'm like going to have to let this other Pokemon die just so I can get it to max HP again. And oh man, it was really kind of a thrilling battle, but I didn't have to do that because of the friendship mechanic. So I think that's really awesome.
I think it should also be mentioned that all of the gyms that you're going to battle, and actually all of the enemies that are like main enemies, they're going to have max IVs and EVs on all of their Pokemon. So that means that they're just that much harder to defeat. And I remember fighting that Lucario, and it would go twice in a move against my Infernape. And that was
it has great speed.
That's crazy because Infernape has tons of speed, but my Infernape just isn't a good nature for speed. And that Lucario probably had a way quicker speed stat.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I actually, my Railu has a terrible nature, and I feel kind of bad, but I mean, I don't know if it's going to help me at all until I get to the end game, but that's just so cool. I mean, like, IV training and stuff like that's been around for a while. And, we kind of talked about this on an episode that we haven't released yet just because we had some technical issues, unfortunately. But we had a Pokemon professor come on and talk to us about how to IV train and all that kind of stuff and teach us about all those. And maybe, I mean,
it's actually EV training.
EV training. Yeah, that's right. And the IVs are, yep. And after learning all that, like, I've definitely done that to some of my Pokemon in Sword and Shield, but I mean, it's really easy too in Sword and Shield, but in this one, it's definitely harder. And I'm struggling through some of these gyms. I think it's, definitely more rewarding for me personally.
For me too. Just actually having a real challenge to look forward to. Definitely had me in the Grand Underground grinding, which, pro tip, is a great place to train up your Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because all of the Pokemon are your level.
Yeah, totally. I wanted to shout something out, man. I found out a way to get shiny statues 100% of the time.
Wow. Don't you mine those?
Yeah, so basically the way the statues work is when you like go into the Grand Underground and you mine, you can find statues and they have like different levels to them of like rarity. And the most rare ones, and basically then you can put these statues in your hidden base, and then that will change the type of Pokemon that you encounter in the Grand Underground, or the type that you can encounter in the Grand Underground. And basically the shiny statues give you the max boost onto what those would be. So there's I don't know if you've seen it, but in the Grand Underground there's like this Diglets, and you can like run into a Diglett and there's like a bar and it goes like 1 of 40.
Yeah.
So what happens when you get to 40, it says like something magical may happen in the Grand Underground. And it does 2 things. One, every statue that you encounter for like a 4-minute period will be 100% chance it'll be shiny. And number 2, every Pokemon that you encounter, you'll get a second shiny roll. So your odds will be like 2 in 10,000 instead of 1 in 10,000. So, and the easiest way to do that is just to do it online. Like, I went online and the lobby I joined, like, it was already halfway there, and I spent like 5 minutes collecting them, and other people were collecting them, and within like 5 minutes we were able to get 40 out of 40, and then I was able to get like 1 or 2 statues, and then my game froze. I hit a bug and I lost those statues, but I was able to do it again. So I didn't get the same ones, but I did get the same amount. So, I mean, but it goes quick though. Cause like those 4 minutes, like in the Grand Underground, those 4 minutes go quick.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's just so cool. I don't know. Things like that. I feel like they definitely took their time with it. And like, especially like giving you like a second shiny roll. Like, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but that's going to matter for somebody. Like for some random person, like some random kid out there, they're going to get a shiny where they wouldn't have before.
Yeah, I mean, some people are really out there grinding for shinies like that. You know, I was on YouTube the other day and I saw a random video of just a shiny Gibble. And it was like a 50-second video that this person had edited of this shiny Gibble they caught. And you can let Pokemon roam free.
Mm-hmm.
So they just had the shiny Gibble walking around. And then it was like a time lapse of the Gibble evolving into Garchomp. And it was, I don't know, I just thought it was pretty, it was honestly adorable, the fact that they made this little homage to Gibble and posted it on YouTube.
That's cute, man. I love the Pokemon of this gen, dude. I really love this game, man. I think it's great. But, dude, actually, I want to talk about some more like the little things that they've improved. Actually, dude, I just found out about this. And ever since I found out about it, I've been doing it. Did you know that you can shine your badges?
Yes, I love that fact because that's actually nostalgic. That's something you used to be able to do with a DS.
Mm-hmm.
You would be able to just, you know, on the lower screen with your stylus,
just
shine
like
them.
shine
Or
them.
if you're a real ratchet, you just use your fingernails. You're just getting there and shine your badges.
That's funny. I do it with my finger now on the Switch.
I used to lose my stylus, so I used to have to do it with my fingernail.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap now, man. You can get some DS stylus for like a couple bucks on Amazon.
Sure, I could probably 3D print one in the crib.
Probably could. That'd be cool. You should, man. Do like one of the ones with like like a Charizard at the end or something.
Make my own like 3D printed styluses.
That'd be cool.
Sell them.
Yeah, that's actually something else I want to talk about, man. I love how they did the transition from that 2-screen DS to this like the one screen on the Switch. I was a little bit worried about that, and I think we talked about that in our last episode. Just like how were they going to do all these things, and we hadn't necessarily encountered all of them, but man, it's just like so seamless. Like they really did a good job with that user interface, which I mean that's not a big deal for everybody, but I don't know, seamless user interface to me is like that's a big win. Like I love just being able to like get into a Pokemon battle and just I think it's like either Y or X to like be able to throw a Pokeball. I think that's like just so nice instead of having to like click on your bag, click on the Pokeball, and then like throw the Pokeball, which that's something that I always struggled with in the originals, and the way they made it so it was the same as like Sword and Shield. And I just love that, man. I'm so grateful for that. Do you like the stickers, man? Have you been using those at all?
Not at all.
You haven't, man?
Nope.
Bro, you should check it out, man. There's some pretty sick ones. Like I have this like smoke, so every time I throw on my Gengar, like smoke just comes off of them.
That's dope.
Pretty sick, man. And for my Infernape, I have some fire stickers. So I have I think I have 3 like orange fire stickers on top, and like 3 blue fire stickers on the bottom. So every time my Infernape comes out, he erupts in this kind of like sparkle of like blue and orange fire.
Okay, so it's just when you throw a Pokemon out of the ball, it's just like
it's like an effect. Yeah, you should check them out, man. Because if you're like at the end game, you've definitely acquired some sick ones. I will be honest though, there are some that are just like I think are so dumb, but there are some that are pretty cool. Like I have for my Manaphy, dude, I have one. It's like a water effect, and basically when I throw it out, it's imagine like a sphere that starts from its head and ends at its feet. So like it's like a water type Pokemon. So whenever I throw it out, it's literally encapsulated in a sphere of water.
Oh, that's dope.
It's pretty cool, man. There are some sick ones for sure. And I think some of them have like effects when you do like contests and stuff, but I haven't really messed with that too much. But I'm a big fan of the stickers, man. Thank God they got the outfits, man. I just gotta say, man, I'm loving the outfits. I change it like almost every time I jump in, I change my outfit.
Do you have to fly somewhere, or you can just change it from your bag?
Yeah, you have to fly to Veilstone City every time you do it and go to the style shop. But it doesn't really bother me that much. I've been rocking like a bunch of different outfits. I really like they have like a workout outfit. I've been rocking that. I also really like they have like an overall one. I've been rocking that. I haven't put the cyber one on in a while.
That's the one I've been rocking.
That one's cool. I like that one. I do like the only thing I wish, like, they have a couple that they still have that stupid red hat, man. And that just gets to me, dude. But with the overalls, I'm surprised that I like that one because it's not like a red hat, but it's like a red visor. And I think that one's really cool. I like that outfit a lot. And then like the workout one, I have like a headband. It's pretty cool, man. I'm about it. All right, bro.
I gotta try some more of those outfits.
Yeah, you should, man. I mean, like, some of them I don't really think are really matter all that much. Did you get the outfit, like the gift outfit?
For me.
That's like one of the free gifts. Did you get your mana fee?
Oh, I did get my mana fee.
You should have got the outfit then. So next time you go to the shop, you should just be able to see it's like I think it's like a platinum outfit. So it's just like a little bit of change up. Like I think that's what it's called, like platinum style or something. And it's a little bit of a change from
OG.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's probably the dress up for Pokemon Platinum.
Probably. But oh man, dude. I'm so happy that Pokemon get to they follow you, man. That really just makes it feel so much more alive to me. I love that.
Does that increase friendship?
Yeah.
When you walk with your Pokemon?
Yeah. And then also that's sometimes they'll find berries for you and stuff. But I just aesthetically I love having a Pokemon just follow me as I'm walking down the route.
Yeah.
What do you have most of the time for the Pokemon that follows you?
Usually it's my Infernape.
Yeah.
I just like seeing his flaming head. Such a funny Pokemon.
Yeah, he's sick, man.
Also Togekiss. I like having Togekiss just fly.
Oh, I don't have a Togekiss yet.
Yeah, Togekiss is nice.
I love that Pokemon. I love my fairy types, man. Psychic and Fairy. Love those Pokemon. Most of the time I'll have an Altaria follow me.
You sound like a gym leader.
With Altaria?
With the Psychic and Fairy types.
Dude, I would totally be a fairy psychic gym. I actually, dude, funny enough, man. What did you name your rival in the game?
You get to name him yourself, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't remember.
I definitely remember.
I haven't seen him in a while.
I remember mine. It's pretty specific. I named him Beatty from Sword and Shield. I don't know, man. I really liked having Beatty as a rival. I know that they kind of made Hoppy rival, but I really liked Beatty, so I made Beatty my rival in this one.
Such a funny name, Beatty.
It is. He fits both people. The person in this one, he's always running off. And in the other one, he's almost just on his own too. So they're both aloof,
Yeah.
But do you want to go over what your team is? And then we'll go into the gyms.
Yeah, for sure. Can you kick it off?
Yeah, definitely, man. So I have a separate box that I keep some Pokemon in, but I'm really only training up 9 of them right now. And I actually got okay. So basically right now my main team, I have a Luxray, which love that. So cute, man. I love that. Love that electric Pokemon. So Luxray is just an electric type. And then I have Altaria, which is a dragon flying. But she just learned the move Moonblast. Or I guess this is a he. He just learned the move Moonblast, which is such a great fairy type move. Love that move. I have a Rampardos, a Gengar, an Infernape. I also have my Railu, but I'm still training them up. They're half the level of everybody else on my team. And I've got my Manaphy, my Jirachi, and my Mew. I use Mew the least. They're in the most under level on my team right now. Just because they don't have a great moveset. They can learn any team and stuff, so they're really adaptable, but I don't really use my Mew too much.
You didn't nickname any of your Pokemon?
Nah, I didn't. I did not. Do you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I wasn't really feeling it this time, just because it was just a return to a region. I wanted to see the names.
But you mentioned more than 6 Pokemon. Yeah,
I'm training up 9 right now. But honestly, when it comes down to it, I'm probably gonna leave. I'm gonna leave the Mew off the team that I'm that's kind of my main right now. I'm leaving Mew out. I'm leaving Railu out. I'm definitely, I don't know, it's so tough because I really like Jirachi, but I don't necessarily think that he's going to make the final cut either. because I mean, he's just a psychic steel type, and I have psychic moves on my Rampardos. So I think I'm probably gonna cut him. So it's probably gonna be the team that I'm probably gonna face the Elite Four with is gonna be the Manaphy, Luxray, Altaria, Rampardos, Gengar, and Infernape. But I might switch it up.
It's a pretty balanced team. I think they should do pretty well.
Yeah. I've been trying to build this team to where they can just like switch out with each other. Like I've got my Luxray's got Volt Switch, and my Manaphy, I taught it U-turn. So I mean that's like 2 Pokemon that can just like kind of come in and come out. So I like that. Man, I'm really happy with Rampardos. It was definitely kind of struggle to get him leveled up. I taught him Ice Beam, so he's got a stat moveset.
Is his special attack stat high though?
Not really, but wait, actually, yeah, mine is, yeah.
That's funny.
I mean, comparatively, I mean, he's more of an attack Pokemon, but
I mean, he really wants to butt his head into things.
Yeah, which is awesome. I love that Zen Headbutt. Love that he's got Zen Headbutt.
That's a great move.
Yeah,
it might make you flinch.
It might. Yeah, I really like him. He's got a stacked moveset because he's gonna have. I forgot what the move is, but he's gonna have like a rock move. It's like a rock headbutt move, and that's gonna replace he's got ancient power right now, so that's gonna be replaced. And then I've got.
You don't like ancient power?
I do, but I mean it's a special attack move, and he's not really a special attack Pokemon. It's only 60, and I think the other one's like a 90 regular attack. So, but yeah, it's my team, man. What about you?
So I'm rocking Infernape, which I've nicknamed Chimichurri.
Chimichurri, baby.
And then I got a Toxic Croak, which I've nicknamed Joanna.
Did you catch that one in the Safari Zone?
No, I caught the Toxic. I caught it in the Grand Underground. And I caught a bunch to make sure it was the right nature. So I'm going to definitely train her all the way to 100. Then I have a Garchomp, which I nicknamed Demon. And then I got a Snorlax, which I nicknamed Manger, which in French it means to eat. And
that's
then
cool.
I got a Togekiss, which I nicknamed Tutu Bird.
Oh, yeah. Love that.
And then a Miss Magius, which is just Miss Magius. I can't nickname Miss Magius. She has such a mean face.
Yeah. Is that the crow one? Or is that the...
Sorry?
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna... As soon as they make the Pokemon or like the Pokemon Home update, I'm gonna have one of those because I have a shiny. What's their pre-evolution? Is it Marcrow?
No,
it's something crow, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's a crow. You can check my Pokedex.
Yeah, it's a Murkrow. Yeah, it's definitely Murkrow.
Murkrow evolves into Mismagius, and Murkrow evolves into Honchkrow.
But doesn't it then evolve into Mismagius?
No, Mismagius. That's
from the
Misdreavus.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
I love that name.
I do have that as shiny.
You have a shiny Misdreavus. Some people just keep Misdreavus because Misdreavus is such a cool Pokemon.
Misdreavus is a cool Pokemon. Yeah, I can't decide what I'm going to do if I'm going to keep that one. I think I'll probably evolve it.
I had Misdreavus nicknamed as Naomi.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she loves wearing pearls, and Misdreavus has some pearls.
Yeah, I'm about it, man. Yeah, dude, this is just such a fun gen. I honestly, man, I think this might be my favorite. I think that we've said that. I think I might have said that last time, but like truly, man, like I'm having so much fun with this gen.
Oh, with this gen?
Yeah, like with this remake and like revisiting this gen.
Me too, man. I think it was so well done, so well executed, and there's going to be haters. That just means that they did their thing.
Yeah, definitely, man. And I like the chibi art style. I mean, it's just so cute, man. I love the return to an isometric view. And I love that they kept the battle styles like going forward, you know what I mean? Like how like the battle styles is kind of like Sword and Shield. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Like when you hop into a battle, like the background moves and man,
it's still modern.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we loved about Sword and Shield is that the battles seemed realistic. As far as like you're kind of in a 3D space.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I just love it, man. I think it's awesome. I just love being able to play it on a TV too. That really just makes so much difference.
I can play it on my curved monitor. Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
Yeah, this game's great, dude. Let's jump into the gyms, man. We kind of already talked about 2 and 3. The 4th gym was Crasher Wake at Pastoria City.
Water type?
Water type, baby. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember the gym challenge. Oh, that's the gym challenge where like there's like different water levels. Basically, it's like a 3D space, and you have to like hit levers, and like the water level changes.
Yeah.
And that gives you access to like different platforms.
Yeah.
I always think those are kind of fun. I got my Lucario, so I swept that gym, man. But
Really? With Lucario?
I'm sorry, not Lucario. I meant Luxray.
Yeah, I was like, what? Lucario swept that gym? That's interesting.
No, yeah. Yeah, wrong Pokemon there. But yeah, dude. I honestly, man, the reason I want to bring up the Pokemon that they have is they have their first Pokemon is a Gyarados. And I gotta be honest, man, I used to love Gyarados. And the last time I played this gen, I had one on my team. I really want them. I mean, Gyarados is a Gen 1 Pokemon. I really want Gyarados to have a new form. I know that, like, I'm just kind of speaking out there. I would love to see Gyarados have a new form. And I'd love to see it get, like, a new moveset. Because, I don't know, man, I just think it's kind of rough.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired of looking at Gyarados, too. I was rocking the Gyarados and I put it in the box. Because it's just, yeah, it's Gyarados. Everyone has a Gyarados.
Yeah, I think that it's one of the coolest Pokemon, and it's like such a cool idea too, where basically you have this like worthless Pokemon as a Magikarp that like doesn't learn any moves, and then at 20 it turns into this like fierce beast. I just love that idea, and it like really teaches you like the patience and like kind of what Pokemon can be. Gyarados is so special for so many people. I would just love them to do like another, I don't know, like just a new type, like a new regional form or something. What would you have it be if you could pick?
I'd have the Gyarados grow a pair of wings.
Do flying?
Yeah, really go further into the flying direction.
Would you do flying water or flying dragon? Or would you just keep it the same and just teach it a new moveset?
I would do flying fairy.
That would be sick. I was thinking fairy too. I was thinking like water fairy.
That'd be perfect, actually. Water fairy, but it can still learn some flying type moves.
Yeah, it could. And I think it could even probably learn like a dragon type move too. Like I could think it could still, yeah, even with that. That'd be cool, man. I'd love to see that. But and then do you have anything else you want to say on that one, or do you want to move to the next gym?
Crasher Awake, is that his name?
That's his name,
was tough. He's the one who has his belly out. Isn't he someone's dad?
Yeah. I think he might be. I know that. I think him and Byron are related. Or the Steel Gym, yeah. So I think is he maybe the son?
Or is he the father of the...
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
No, yeah, he's probably the son of the Steel Gym. At first, I was a little startled about him because he is water type, and Infernape is my Pokemon.
I'm pretty sure I left my Infernape in the box.
At the time, I was training up at a Luxray, and then Luxray just took down his whole squad. He just murked him. I still want that Electabuzz. Or that other kid, rather.
We were wrong. So Byron's son is Rorik, which is the first gym, I think, right?
Okay. So Crasher Wake is not anyone's dad.
I don't think so, yeah.
Crasher Wake does look like a dad. You gotta admit he has a dad bod.
Yeah, he's definitely got a dad bod, for sure. He's definitely got a dad bod. But, I mean, he looks good in that. I mean, he's got that funky mask thing, man.
Yeah, like, what is going on with his head? That was dope. I think he's like covering for the fact that he has like no hair except for his eyebrows and his head. They kind of like connect. He has like that weird eyebrow hair connection.
That's so funny, man. I always thought that was a hat. But definitely, those are his eyebrows, bro.
Yeah, let me stop.
It's funny, man. But yeah, it was a good gym. I always like that one because he's always like he kind of just I don't know. I always think he's a softie. Like, he definitely looks intimidating, but I think he's a softie.
That's why he has to look so intimidating. He's compensating for the fact that his Pokemon skills are just not it. I mean, water type, it's such a vulnerable typing.
It is. And I don't know, man. I think he could have done better. You know, actually, his Quagsquire was that's struggled with that. Because, I mean, if you go in there with an electric Pokemon, like we both did, like, they're a mud type. So, can't take him down with. Can't take him down with that one.
You're going to run into him again in Week 4.
Yeah. All right, man. You going to move on to the next one?
Yep.
So, this one is Fontina in Hearthstone City, and she's the ghost type.
She had that Driftbloom.
Yeah, she had Driftbloom, Gengar, and Massamagus.
Massamagus.
Miss Magius. Yeah. We just said it. Yeah, honestly, man, I'm gonna be honest. This was probably my favorite gym. I had a great time with this gym. So one of the things that they do with this gym is, I mean, like honestly, like Fontina, she's got like some great dialogue. Like I don't really always like the gym leader's dialogue, but I don't know, she stuck with me. I like hers. I don't know. I think she kind of, maybe I'm making this up, but I think she came from a different region and like worked her way up to be gym leader. So I think she's got like a cool backstory. But I really enjoyed this gym, man, because like the puzzle. So basically, you walk into a room and there are 3 doors at the end of it, and there's a little plaque, and it gives you a math puzzle. And after you do the math puzzle, like if you pick the right answer, you can go up, and if you pick the wrong answer, you have to battle. You have to battle people. And man, those like NPCs, I don't know what you do. I always answer the 2 wrong answers, so I get to battle the people, and then I go up to the next floor. Is that what you do, or do you take the quiz seriously and like just go right up to the gym?
I took the quiz seriously.
Oh man, you wouldn't have got any of this then. So like, man, I just thought it was so funny because the NPCs, they were just like, one of them was like, I'm a kid and even I know the answer to that one. And it was just so funny. And I like beat this kid. And then actually the last door that I went through, I had to like take screenshots because it like truly made me laugh. So I got the puzzle wrong. And the guy said, seriously, kid, why didn't you answer the quiz properly? You could get to the gym leader without a problem. Waste of my time. Now I got to knock you around a bit. And then let me tell you, man, I absolutely crushed him. And then afterwards, he says to me, I kind of deserve that, didn't I? With a question mark. I got to stop mouthing off like that. I don't know, man. It's just like one of those things where it's like, I love like every now and then, like Pokemon, they'll have like an NPC that just has like great dialogue that like fits the mood, fits the vibe. And like, you don't always get that. Like a lot of the times it's just like a kid and it's like, oh, you beat me. But sometimes like they're kind of interesting. And like that is a totally optional like one too. Like you didn't battle that guy if you answered the quiz right. And they like all the people that like you fight in that gym, they're kind of like a little bit snarky because they're like, you got a math problem wrong kind of thing. And I don't know. And then I got to the gym and it was just a fun gym battle. I really enjoyed that one.
I enjoyed that too. It was pretty fun. I love her hair a lot too. I mean,
yeah, her hair is cool. It is cool. And honestly, like it's actually her. I like her gym setting too because it's kind of like a bunch of like dark rooms, and then when you get to her, it's like a dark room with like stained glass windows all along the back, which is really cool. Pretty vibey. And for a ghost type, I just love it. It's a great. I always like it when a game has a ghost type because it like you don't have to have the ghost type, but when you do, I just think it's fun.
And was Ghost super effective against Psychic or the other way around?
Both, man. So yeah, if you have a Psychic move or a Psychic Pokemon, Ghost will destroy you, but Dark and Ghost hurt Dark. So actually, my Luxray was great help in this one because it has a Dark move, and it was like it has it's their Drift Blim is a flying type, so like I was able to use an electric type for that one. Keep it for Gengar and use the dark moves, which were super effective against it. And then I think I might have used my Luxury the whole time because for the Miss Magius, or gosh, how do you say it again? Miss Magius?
I don't even know, dude. It's a trap.
It's a trap, man.
Tricky one.
Yeah, that one. I mean, yeah.
Miss Magius.
Yeah, I like that, Miss Magius. Yeah, so they're also a flying type, so Luxray came in clutch there too. Also, I think I used my Rampardos in this one because they have a dark move as well. Yeah, I'm normally pretty well equipped to handle the ghost types, but it's just so fun, man. It's such a fun gym because like normal moves don't work on them. I mean, I normally don't have a normal type on my team, but I mean, your Snorlax, would it have been able to do anything?
Snorlax been able to do anything to her?
Yeah.
I mean, he can hit her with a Thunderbolt or what.
Okay. So I guess he would have been able to do
anything other than a normal move. Yeah.
I didn't know that Snorlax learned Thunderbolt. Man, he's a tank too.
Snorlax is a tank.
I normally don't have a tank on my team, man. Actually, I guess Rampardos is kind of a tank. Yeah, I guess that's true. I normally don't have a rock type on my team either. So I'm breaking the rule for Rampardos, but he's just such a cool Pokemon. Gotta have him. That's actually
rock type is super vulnerable as well.
But I really like Rampardos. That's actually why I got Diamond, because I always wanted him in Pearl. I could never get him. And then, man, after that is Byron at Caniclave City with the Steel type Pokemon. He's got a Bronzor, a Steelix, and a Bastiodon. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one too. I like that one. That's like, oh man, that's a cool gym. That's a cool gym challenge because you like take all these, like you hit the floor panels and they take you up a floor. You remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. That's a fun gym because by the time you get to the end of it, there's just like so many like pathways and stuff that you can take. It can be kind of confusing, but that one's fun. I like that one. It's a fun challenge.
That one I had to YouTube it, if I'm being honest.
Really?
It was that hard.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, I think I just got lucky. I really did. Because like now that I think about it, like there's like one place where it's like 1 of 4, and I just hit the right one on the first try and got to the next spot. But that one's fun. I like that one. Yeah, man, I just love the vibe of this game. I think it's so great. I mean, what more can we say really? I think we're gonna come back and so the reason we kind of stopped here is this kind of propels you after you beat the 6th gym. It kind of propels you into the end game, and you can kind of fight Team Galactic at the 3 lakes, and then you take on after you fight them in the 3 lakes, do you take it to their warehouse? Take the fight to them there?
Probably.
I think
That's
so.
probably what it is.
I think that, I don't remember exactly, but
remember it all happened so fast.
Yeah, so like at this point in the game is really when the end game story really starts to pick up, and you have to save the legendary Pokemon, and you really get some cool fights and stuff in there. So that's really exciting. So we'll probably come back after we do all that and kind of battle through the Elite Four and stuff. But man, I think this game is just awesome. I love going around and exploring this world, and it's just so fun to be able to do it again in an improved way. So I'm so happy that we get to.
Me too, man. This game is well executed, and I'm excited to talk about it some more. I really need to finish the Pokemon League and get to some of the post game.
Hey man, I gotta catch you that Electabuzz, dude.
Yeah, it's actually the Elekid.
Oh, Elekid, and then it turns into the Electabuzz.
He looks like a little plug. He has a plug.
Yeah, he's cool. I don't think I've ever had that Pokemon before, honestly.
He only spawns in Diamond in the Grand Underground after the post game.
Oh, so I have to beat the game before I can even get it?
Yeah, you have to beat Cynthia.
Dang. Wow. You know all the facts, man. You really want that Pokemon.
Also YouTube.
Yeah. I'll get it for you, man. Because I want one of those for sure. Because, I mean, I like my Luxray, but I don't think after I beat Cynthia, I think I'm going to drop him. Because he doesn't have the ability that intimidates, which is kind of like a big Luxray ability. But I don't want to switch.
You caught a Ditto yet?
I think you have to beat the game to do that, don't you? Catch a Ditto? Yeah. I do have one I think I have one in my Pokemon Go. So I really want them to do that Pokemon Home update. But I think they said that's going to come in sometime this month, sometime in January. Oh my gosh, dude. Pokemon Legends Arceus comes out in like 20 days or something.
Yeah, it comes out. That's right around the corner. I can't remember that.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we've got some Pokemon on our horizons, man. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, dude. Well, I'm about ready to end this up. Are you good? Anything else you want to say?
I just want to say peace in the Pokemon streets. I hope Gyarados, he gets to thinking about what his new farm is going to be.
He's going to get his day in the sun, man. He's going to get it. Man, can you imagine if there's a new form of... No, we've already seen Gyarados in Pokemon Legend Arceus. It'll have to be the next one, man. It'll have to be the next one. Oh, man, what if it's some crazy, like, water electric or something like that?
That would be nuts.
And he was, like, yellow? Because he was kind of orange in the OG one. He wasn't blue. He kind of had, like, an orange. Was he? He kind of had... Well, I guess it was
I think there was just
He just kind of looked like that.
The legend of the red one in the anime.
Right. No, you can catch that one in Pokemon Silver, can't you? Oh man, I gotta do that. Because okay, here's my game plan. I'm gonna do that on my 3DS and I'm gonna trade it up. That's my game plan, man. That's my game plan.
Awesome.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Well. I'd have to do that before they close down the support for that on the 3DS, which they haven't said anything about doing that. But
you're gonna have to post that on the YouTube.
That'd be cool, man. That would be cool. All right, man. Well, let's get off this one. Peace in the Pokemon streets, everybody. Use those quick balls. Use those repeat balls and the timer balls.